May is a time to celebrate Asian American heritage, and yet adoption stories often go overlooked when it comes to talking about the community. One graduate is showcasing her story in a film called Red Thread that is being shown all across the area. Jin Eckert is joining us now with her story. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you for inviting me.
And I should say congratulations because you graduated.
I know.
Over the weekend.
Yes.
How does it feel?
Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm in the real world now.
Should we should make a pitch then. Ella, are you looking for a job?
Yes, I am.
If you're hiring, let us know. But thanks for being here. I'm really excited about your film. It's called The Red Thread. Can you tell us about it? And for anyone who doesn't know the red thread meaning.
Yeah, so Red Thread, it was a story that like my parents would tell me about just how we are related, just because if it's not through blood, then how do you describe it? And the red thread is known to like stretch or tangle, but you're destined to meet each other. So I decided to take that story and put that into my film about like just a story about myself with the adoption.
Yeah, and then what compelled you to actually tell that story? Because it's one thing, you know, to know your story and to maybe tell it among friends, but to actually put something like that into film.
I would say just because like there's like there are two movies that I feel like a lot of people know. It's Instant Family and then The Blind Side. And I was just thinking, yeah, they only tell mostly the parent side of the story, and I really wanted to focus on the actual adoptee.
Don't you think that that is a big conversation? I should say, in case no one knows, we're both adopted, so I'm
Yes,
adopted too.
yeah.
I think that over the last few years, really we have seen adoptees taking the story back in many ways. I think the narrative of the parent has been very focused in the last, I don't know, probably since the beginning of adoption, right? But really we're seeing more narratives from adoptees themselves.
Yeah.
Why is that so important?
I think the biggest thing is about focusing on mental health. I feel like many adoptees, like me, I was confused and felt like I didn't know where my place in the world is, and finding that community and also just talking about mental health is really important.
Yeah. What was it like growing up in St. Louis? And can I just say, you know, a lot of people know your family,
Yes,
your
yeah.
last name, Eckert, you know, and I think that is, I just wanted to bring that up because when I think of Eckerts, I think of just all-American, you know, so I'm wondering what was it like growing up, not only in St. Louis, but with a pretty recognizable family.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty unique story in a sense. A lot of people, I'm so thankful to be part of my family. I would say that I think the hardest thing was like just being around in St. Louis. There's not a big Asian community that it took a while to find. So just trying to figure out where I fit into that. And also like a lot of people say like, oh, you don't look like your parents and all that. So I had to like kind of get over that.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Do you feel like we are seeing more of the adoptee narratives within the Asian American storytelling lens? You know, because I think sometimes you think stereotypically you might think of immigrant stories or first-gen stories, but your story is so much, you know, it's unique, and I think that maybe sometimes those don't always rise to the top of the Asian American experience when we're talking about especially May. Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. I was like, wait.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm like rambling a little bit because I just feel like sometimes we just don't hear adoptee stories enough during the month of May or any time of the year.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I feel like with that, it's just like having Asian American Heritage Month and like a lot of adoptees from like Korea, China, any place in the world. I think just finding a sense of belonging is really important.
Yeah. And what was it like making a film? That was, I mean, that's pretty cool. I see little kids there, you know, so how did you get everyone together?
That was a long process, a lot of preparation, I would say. I like had to like, I went on Facebook, I went on like online, I posted everywhere. I'm like, I need to find this person and that person. So it was a journey, I would say. So yeah.
It was a journey. So what do you want to do now that you are graduated, you are out in the world, as you said? What would you like to do out in the world?
I think storytelling is really important, and I think the start of just my short film in general is what I would like to work on for just myself, and also tell other people's stories.
Yeah, well, I hope to see that for you too. Where can people actually support your film and go watch it? You've got an event coming up.
Yeah, I have an event tomorrow at Eckert's Cider Shed, and I'll just be showing the film and then also some behind the scenes that my friend put together. So.
Okay, and how long is the film?
The film is like, I would give like 6 minutes.
Okay,
So,
yeah. Okay, we're so excited for you.
Yes.
Congratulations, you've
Thank
done
you.
so much
Appreciate it.
in such a short amount of time. Really appreciate your visiting us
Yeah.
this morning.